As you can tell from the title of this video, you know where it's headed. And I'm sorry for the glare. I don't know how to get away from that, I guess. Let me take my glasses off. Okay, now I'm blind as a bat. I want to talk about my new stalker, and I guess I don't know even how to begin to explain this. So I'll just start by saying that it was either today or yesterday. I cannot remember because my days tend to bleed when I work my 4-hour, 10 to 12 hour days. So sometimes I forget where something begins and the other ends. But it was either yesterday, like yesterday evening, or today. Something tells me it was yesterday. I have a TikTok. And if you're interested in it, let me know and I'll link it in the description next video, or I might even link it in the description. But anyway, I get anywhere from 5 to 10 followers a day. And I never really look at their names, and sometimes it's just their ID is a bunch of numbers. And even then, I don't click on it just to go see who they are. Never have. I'm probably, well, I can't say never will because it did happen. For some reason, I seen a follower. It was, because you get an alert when you have a new follower. And I remember pulling it up, there's a bunch of numbers, and something told me, my intuition told me, click on it. And I did. And guess who it was? My ex-husband that I just left. The one who badmouthed me because he thought I was losing the car and he was going to come repossess it. Yeah, I blocked his number, as you know, and I don't plan on unblocking it. But for some reason, this man thinks so little of me, and he always has. That's why he tried to control me in the whole entire marriage, and he took all of my money. And he made over $100,000 a year, just saying. And he needed my money also. Why would he feel the need to follow me on TikTok? If he thinks so little of me, I kind of know why. And I'll say it at the end of this discussion, if you want to call it that. He really badmouthed me, as you knew in my video. Called me names, belittled me, was very hateful, threatened me about taking the car, yet he followed me on TikTok. Now, if I think so bad of somebody so harshly, and I had used them because I didn't think anything of them, which that's not who I am, but why would I follow them on their social media? I already know that he watches my YouTube because he's told me. And yes, I know you still watch. My life is better without him, and I'm happier without him, and he cannot stand that. That's why he's following me. If I could block him on YouTube, I would, but I don't know what ID he has on YouTube for me to block it. So I'm kind of stuck there for now. If he comments, then I can block him, in which I've been waiting. And he probably won't because he still wants to follow me. He wants to see how happy I am, especially without him. But this is called stalking. Yes, I'm like really close to possibly seeing if I can take legal action against this. I'm not sure if I can, but I would like to find out. Because this is nonsense. You want to treat me like crap, but yet follow me? Is it because you feel like you can still treat me like crap and you can't because you tried last time and you failed miserably? I think it's funny. I really do. On a serious note, I really think it's funny. I think, and he's not the only one that exists in the world who is like this. There are many people, male and female, who do this exact same thing. They feel like they've lost control of somebody. Therefore, they need to follow them on every social media possible. And it's a shame. It's a shame that you have to live your life that way. And I kind of feel sorry for you. No, I'm not thinking bad thoughts because it's not who I am, never has been. But when you treat me that way, and then you want to follow me, that shows me kind of like another side of you, like stalking side of you. And that kind of bothers me because then it makes me wonder, and I'll tell you why after I say this. Who does he have driving through my apartment complex to check on me, where I live, or where my car is so they could find it? And he probably already has. And I say this because he tried this with his ex-wife before me. And I know this because I was there when he did, and he even asked me to see if I could find information on her. I know that he's done this. I know that you've done this. I'm not stupid. It makes me feel like there's a possibility that he has drove through here whenever he was visiting Arkansas. His daughter still lives in Arkansas, about 30 minutes from here. 30 to 45 minutes from here. And she would step up and come in and see where I live. She and her husband would probably try to come and get this car, in which at this point they can't because I'm not behind. And two, I get to refinance it probably next month because I have found out today that 2 out of the 3 credit unions have already switched my name over. The third one should be taking effect Friday, if not sooner. So this I am excited for because that's the last string I get to snip. I don't want anything to do with this toxic man anymore. I tried to be friends with him, but I knew that he talked bad about me to his dad and to his friend that lives there. I know he talked bad about me, although I've done nothing bad. You know I've done nothing bad to you. I don't understand why he wants anything to do with me. I had a point I was getting to, but I forgot. But it just puzzles me how somebody can be like that. And I know there's worse circumstances out there than mine. I know this, and it results badly in the end, but a little bit of stalking, a lot of stalking, it can turn out to be serious. Oh, I think my topic was, shit, I still can't remember. I think I said I blocked him on TikTok. I can't remember. My mind is going everywhere because I'm like, I don't understand. I try to wrap my mind around it, but I just understand why he would do that. But he's never, personally, I think he put up a good front to his friends about, yeah, she's a good person, but in his mind is like, but I'm using her for everything she's got because I don't think anything of her or anything important of her. But when I left him, he sure bashed me. He talked bad about me. And it was to make himself look good because I left him. He told his friend, he lied about it, but he told his friend that, yeah, I used him for his money and all this, and I had plastic surgery, which might be another video. I'm not going to say what it is right now. And then I left him. I did leave him 6 months after that, but I was already considering it several times, and he knows this, before the surgery. And when I had it, I didn't plan on leaving him. I was trying to consistently work it out. Why? I don't know. Sometimes we're stupid. Sometimes those of you are less stupid than some of us. When I had that surgery was, I'll just say it. I had breast augmentation and a tummy tuck because I'd lost a lot of weight. My body wasn't the same. I had 4 kids, etc., etc. When I had the surgery and I healed, he never complimented and he never touched. And I kept asking him, why does it look bad? And he would always say no. And he still wouldn't touch. And I would grab his hands and do it for him. And he would act like I'm crazy. He would look at me like, why are you doing that kind of thing? But still nothing. And so I went through a very difficult time after that, because I'm like, I've ruined my body, because now my husband wants nothing to do with it. And then when I got over that, I'm like, I really didn't screw up my body. It's him. Although I think the upper half went too big. It did go too big. He wasn't supposed to went this big, but he did it on his own accord, the surgeon. And of course, it was too late after that. But I thought, maybe I'll grow accustomed to it or get used to it or whatever. And I hate the situation. I hate the upper half big time. When I got over that thinking I ruined my body and I knew I didn't, I got really mad that he made me think that way. And that he had that much control over my thoughts and treat me the way he did. It wasn't good. It wasn't. And then I started really waking up to the things that he did. So, yeah. He knows he treated me bad. He's admitted it. It took him a while, but he admitted it. And you did. You did. Yeah, but I treated him like a queen. Clear up to the day before I left him. One reason why is because I didn't want him to know I was leaving, and because I didn't want him being mean to me, because that man can be verbally and mentally mean. And I just didn't want to go through it. When he was out driving, I left. Did I end that in a bad way? No, I didn't take anything that was his, and I did not take anything that he didn't already have. He had a stove, I took a stove. He had a washer and dryer, I took a washer and dryer. I did not leave him without anything. I even left my wedding dress because it wasn't that important to me anymore. Oh wow, I just looked at the time. That was a long rant. But I just wanted to put this out here because I want him to know, I want you to know, that I know that was you, and yes, you're blocked there also. And feel free to comment, because I will block you here too. And I'm not getting on here, and I'm not trying to bash. I'm not trying to be mean. And actually, I am being nice about it because I'm not affected by it. The stalking thing, I'm kind of affected by it because I know what this man is capable of. I'm not saying his name. I'm not belittling him. I'm not saying mean things about him. I am saying facts, and I'm not making lies up. These are facts. I'm not a liar, but I'm not on here to be mean about the situation. And in a way, I'm showing, awareness. Ladies, if you're with a guy, and men, if you're with a woman, and you know while you're with them that they stalk their exes or belittle their exes and say that their exes did everything wrong, but they're going to do the same thing to you, especially when you know they're already not treating you well in the relationship. So this is kind of my way of raising awareness on stalking. So I will keep you updated on anything in the future that continues on this topic. And on the ENT topic, I messaged my nurse practitioner, asked for a doctor's note in case I have to miss work because I still got slight vertigo going. And then the new temporary nurse messaged me back saying, you need to make an appointment, come in to be diagnosed with this before she does it. And I'm like, well, she knows that I have this going on because she sent me to the ear, nose, and throat doctor. So therefore, I would feel that she could write one. Then after that, I've already told you about, said that she wanted the name of the doctor and wanted to know what his diagnosis was. I already told you that in the last video. So that is the update for that. I don't know if I'll get a second doctor for a second opinion. I'm not sure. So this is a very long video. I love you guys tremendously, and I hope you're doing well. And I mean that. And I love you, and I mean that. Like and subscribe. I would appreciate that more than you will know. And I'm sending you love, light, and peace. Bye.